What's up, y'all? It's the Hood Trucker Show. Apparently, the fearless leader of the trolls, you know, they got the Coward Club over there. They taking them videos down, though. Why they taking them videos down, though? I thought it was no rules. I thought that the bully didn't like it when they fight back. Now they taking them down. Interesting. But it's the Hood Trucker Show, and I'm the Hood Trucker. We're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about it. Let's see who's in there. Who in the house? Let's see, Joe in the house. Got that Fiji. I got that Fiji. Got that Fiji. Teddy Graham's in the house. So Hood Trucker with the weak high school beats allegedly. It reminds me of high school. Nothing wrong with that. Let's see. Ain't there nothing wrong with that. You see the town in the background, though. You see the town. You know the town. You see the town. Well, let's say the best little city in the USA. Yeah. 100%. 100%. Yes, sir. How y'all doing this evening? There's some major developments going on. The 49ers won. How the hell they do that again? My brother's a 49er fan. I know he's happy over there. What else happened? Who won the first game? Was it the Bengals won. They said the last time that the Bengals won a playoff game, it was before they invented texting. So they ain't won the game since they invented texting. That's incredible. But congratulations to the Bengals. Congratulations to the Niners. Who's playing tomorrow? The Bills and Kansas City is playing tomorrow. And then the Rams and Tampa Bay playing tomorrow. There'll be some pretty good games. I watched. My team sucked, the Vikings, and I didn't really watch a whole lot of football. Plus, I was, into my channel and stuff. But today I just relaxed. I got to tell you about something. I got to tell you something. So, Hood Trucker with the Toyota hat, LL sponsor allegedly. Toyota blessed me though. Over here. Toyota blessed me. That's why we're in the hat. They blessed me. Listen, I was having a whole bunch of string of bad luck. That thing to turn all the way around. I've been having nothing but good luck here lately. And let's see. I got Chiefs and Rams. Those are good choices. However, it is Tom Brady, so you never know. I mean, he get lucky. He's a good player, but he gets lucky too. So Packers choked again. They kind of did. But the Niners got lucky again too. So, I don't know. It's a whole bunch of good luck going around these days. But Joe said Hood Trucker. No, that's the other one. Next one. Trucker got Maryland shook allegedly. I don't know. Is he why you taking the videos down? I mean, matter of fact, we got permission yesterday to review the video, because in the video, like, I watched the first 10 minutes. I was going to review some of the rest of it. And in the first 10 minutes, she said, "Oh, I took them down. I took that one down because I didn't want you to say this or that." But you can review this one though. And then we went to go review it, and she took it down. Listen. She is showing her true colors, by the day. And people keep telling me, I wish y'all didn't fight and all that. Now, I wish the same thing. I wish we didn't fight either. But guess what? When it ain't right, it ain't right, and I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck how long I've known you. I don't give a fuck what happened and all that. If you do something dirty to me, I'm not gonna give you an opportunity to do it again. You know what I'm saying? You just not gonna get that opportunity to do it again. Beware in the building. Beware in the building. What's good with you? They over there talking about a little bit of everybody. They so mad over there. They talking about the people in the comments. They talking about people. They talking about Beware, the new host now. We ain't even discussed nothing like that. But all of a sudden, I'm Beware, the new host. I got a new host now. They hotter than fish grease over there. We got them hotter than fish grease. I'm gonna tell you what it is. I didn't explain why it is they cowards and they have no rebuttal. There's no excuse for you hiding your face and you talking all that shit, and you got a whole channel about a dude you never even met. That's fine. You can talk shit all you want to, but you don't show your face. Like that other dude, that clown, is one of them clowns. He don't even use his real voice. You're so much of a coward. I mean, I don't understand how. I don't understand how they do that. I don't understand. I don't understand how you sleep at night just being that much of a fucking a coward. I don't understand. I don't understand how you do that. Let's see. Self-awareness, fish TV is a whole clown. Of course. Listen, you hiding. You could be tough all you want to. You can say how much you don't think I'm tough and all of that. But guess what? You hiding. Listen, homie, I done showed you my car with my license plate. We ain't even seen your car yet. You know what I'm saying? We ain't seen your face. We ain't seen nothing. And that's why they mad. I figured it out. That's why they mad. Because I'm calling them out for their coward shit. And they have no rebuttal. Shout out to Kwame Brown for falling off. I saw Lacquer Black. Lacquer Black was showcasing that. She said he got like 405,000 now. Yeah, last time I checked, it was like 409. I mean, they falling off. Listen. Sometimes you make choices in life. And there's nothing wrong with admitting that you was wrong. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Like, look, I was a subscriber to Kwame Brown too at one time. But you fucked up. You fucked up. She says she works on it says she says she works on what? Selling rock allegedly? Who? Kwame Brown live, because Kwame Brown doing live stream with Mr. Skinny clout chasing ass. Right. Listen, people, you can fool some of the people some of the time, but you can't fool even some of the people all the time. You can't fool everybody all the time. See, he hiding the sub count. Who? Don't tell me Kwame Brown's hiding the sub count now. Please don't say Kwame Brown is hiding this fucking sub count. Is that what? Please tell me that's not true, man. Please tell me that you ain't talking about Kwame Brown hiding the sub count. Please tell me that's not the case. Listen, I told you he was a bitch. Anytime you hide, why are you hiding anything? Why do you hide anything? We don't hide nothing over here. We don't hide shit over here. You can see my subscriber count. You can see how many views I get. You see everything. You see my license plate on my car. Y'all know my address. We don't hide anything. We don't hide nothing over here. That's crazy. Motherfuckers hiding all kinds of shit, talking shit. Marilyn says, she works but no proof, but you work and make money, trucker. Of course, y'all see, look, they didn't talk shit that I was on the live with Lamont while I was on my job. You know what I'm saying? They didn't talk shit about that. They said you should have been on. You should have been driving with it. Meanwhile, this fucking asshole Kwame Brown over there, he can drive as much as he want to. They don't say shit about him driving. Even though, like, if you have the fucking camera on the camera stand, you know, the dash or whatever, that's not illegal to film yourself while you're driving. It's not illegal. You're not holding the camera. The only thing pertaining to a cell phone is the fact that you're holding it. What do you think about the Fresh and Fit guys? I never watched them, but I heard they was doing some lawsuits or something like that. You know, basically because somebody was talking shit about them. Fresh and Fit, and then there's like, what does that do? The ABBA and something else. They was going at it too. What's the name? ABBA and I watch them all the time. I can't. It's two dudes that I think they're from Canada or something. I think they was going back and forth with them too. Let's see. These YouTube mainly men are nerds with meal preps. I don't know if it's meal prep or their mama just make their meals for them. Is that considered meal prep? Hey, Trucker, what was the 50 Cent clip about? You wrong for that. No, I was just pointing out that how savage. I mean, 50 Cent that said some savage shit. I listened to his that mixtape he had, that one of his first mixtapes. A savage, and it was and sometimes shit just come to me, and he had said something about, he was talking. I think he's talking about Jay-Z. I think, and he said how much, and they was, you know, I was on the radio show. I mean, you gotta go watch the whole video, the whole interview. But he was talking about, you know, somebody he was going after, so maybe it was Jay-Z, and he was saying, you know, if you're talking shit, basically, I could send my crew over there to handle my business. And he was saying how much he was, you know, he was sensationalizing the shit, of course, and he was like, how much it cost to, you know, to off somebody, basically. And it was like, who was $5,000? He said, so he was basically saying, well, listen, I could take this $5,000 and get out of court because court gonna cost me more money. I can take this $5,000 and accomplish the same goal, but the other way gonna cost me more money. And matter of fact, while you're at, go get the girl. Hey, 50 Cent is a savage, man. You gotta listen. You gotta listen to that early mixtape. He got a verse on there where he talking about somebody got shot in the streets, and I don't remember the rhyme verbatim, but he basically, what he was trying to say was that they shot a dude dead in the street, and when he was dead, they went and robbed him for his Pele, right? While he was, you know, and then they left him dead in the street. So, I mean, I can't remember how he said it, but I mean, you know, he did it on the way 50 Cent could do it. So, yeah, I had to play that clip because Ab and Fresh. There you go, Ab and Fresh. There you go. That's what I was talking about. Let's see. I don't know, the light skin and dark skin do. Yeah. Yo, Trucker, remember that night you was on Lamont panel and that white boy who tried making a joke about you over the fact you was delivering chicken? That's the Geek Zaddy with the Z that I believe. Yeah, he was on there. He was on there one other time when I was on there. But see, I don't like to really go on somebody else's channels and take beef over there. I had mentioned that about the self-awareness fish dude. I think I don't even remember what I said, but I can only assume, because I don't really remember. I didn't really take that much stock into it. But I can only assume is that he be on Folks Alert channel, I'll be on Folks Alert channel, and I don't want to do like any type of beefing on somebody else's channel. It's disrespectful. It's like going to somebody else's house and, you know, fighting up in somebody else's house. So I didn't want to do that. He keeps talking about it or something. He keeps mentioning it or whatever. And I don't know why, but, you know, I guess he kind of butthurt about it. I said that, but, you know, it is what it is. He was a coward, so I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Like, look, this dude took a picture because, you know, before I got on YouTube, I kind of made preparations and it made some changes and to what people can find or whatever. And the address is a UPS store. He took a UPS picture of the UPS store and posted it. I don't even know. I don't even know why. I mean, it's easy Googleable. I don't even know why that was even a thing. But again, these dudes are so cowardly that they're taking. They want to try to get a win at all costs. Like it's not even funny. Like I mean, you got to be a real loser to do some of the shit these people do. See, both of these geeks attacked me over the Lottie Lizard, right? And here, listen, what's dark? What's the saying? What's dark? What's dark comes to light. Comes to the light. Listen, I tried to tell y'all. Look, I had background information. I didn't reveal it all, but I had background information. I seen, you know what I'm saying? Like I was like, that's Fisher foul. And if you look at her actions now, she has, what she's doing right now is indication that you're a loser because you trying to get a win at all costs. You letting people do shit on your channel. It's like you have no control of your channel now. It's like they did do some goofy shit over there. She said it wasn't me. I can't control anybody. So that channel's over there free for all. So they didn't figure out that they can go over there and do whatever the hell they want to do. She like the hood chick that you can go to her house and go smoke all the weed and sell drugs out of her house and all that. She ain't even tripping. she like the hood rat that ain't tripping. I mean, that's how it goes sometimes. You know what I mean? That's how it goes sometimes. I mean, people need attention. People be losers and whatever have you. But, look, you tough talking. Look, you tough talking. She was tough talking me in private, saying, and we talked about it even on live, how she gonna say, you ain't gonna say that in person. Like what the fuck you think you finna do to me? You ain't finna do shit to me. So why wouldn't I say that in person? I don't understand what you're trying to get at, but that was like, one of the like the real like red flags. Like, I don't even know what you're talking about. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know what you're talking about. A free for all for the goofballs, 100%. Like, I don't even know what the fuck you talking about. You ain't gonna say that. Would you say that to me in person? What is you, an MMA fighter or something? Would you finna punch me in the face or something? Like, I'm not worried about you like that. I'll say whatever the fuck I want to say. You ain't finna do a motherfucking thing about it. I mean, you a woman, like, you know what I'm saying? You're a woman, and what you think you hard? Like that's something I would expect from a man, though. That's why I said that she's not used to dealing with people like me. He used to dealing with people that you can punk like that, right? That's why she got on there and said, "Don't forget, I'm from New York," and blah blah blah. Okay, from New York. If you're from New York, you're not showing a good. You're not making a good showing for New York because you done took all your damn videos down. You got one video up. You took all your damn videos down. Why? Thought you was from New York. Thought you supposed to be repping New York. I'm not even going to make a statement trying to imply that that's what New York people do, because I know that's not the case. But what I'm saying is, don't be talking about how you from New York and taking all your videos down. That's disrespectful to the people from New York, making you look soft. Don't do that. Don't do that. I thought you're supposed to be hard. She told me once before she like old dog or something from Feminist Society. I said, you are no old dog. You are no old dog. She used those goofballs who are following her. Yes, and she found out that, look, I mean, this is 100% somebody that bit off more than they can chew. Okay, you never been in the hood. I don't even know why you even trying to imply anything. I'm from New York. Don't forget that. All that. I know a bunch of gangsters from New York that would never take no video down. They stand on whatever they say. That's why they're not on YouTube. Is because they be in the field doing some real shit. And they, you know what I'm saying, they ain't got time for this shit. You know what I'm saying? But I guarantee you, they ain't gonna be, if they did, they were gonna come on here and they ain't gonna be backpedaling and taking videos down and all kind of shit like that. I guarantee they wouldn't do that. And listen, it has nothing to do with being male or female. Tasha K slaughtered the lead attorney and never took nothing down. I don't know if he responded. Never took nothing down, never hit her face, never did nothing, never shut the comments off, never shut the subscribers off. She being sued, and she's out in the open. Ain't nothing changed. She's being sued in the public eye, like real legal shit, and still ain't taking nothing down, unless she took some shit. I'm not talking about the stuff that's legally possibly affected about what she said about Cardi B and those videos. I'm talking about anything else. Because, you know, I don't expect you to defy a court order. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. But, you know, she ain't doing, I mean, she's a woman. Same thing with Cynthia G. That dude, was it Smoke Perp, whatever his name is? He threatened her and talking about he finna do this. And then, I mean, some serious, like, you know, like type of shit. And she never broke down and retracted anything or took nothing down or you know, hid anything. She kept moving. She kept it moving, same as always. So you know, you know, I noticed that this particular person, the leader of the trolls over there, she was trying to play the woman card for a while and say that, you know, under an assumed name, saying, you know, what's wrong with a woman hiding her, hiding her comments. There's a lot wrong with it, because there's a lot of women that don't, and there's a lot of women that talk shit, and they don't do it. So there's a lot wrong with it. It has nothing to do with being a woman. It has to do with being a person of character. And if you say something, then stand on it. Simple as that. Let's see. Kevin Samuels still living off these fatherless children. I haven't seen Kevin. I used to only watch Kevin Samuels. Went to the barber. My barber is a fucking big Kevin Samuels fan. He used to have it on. I mean, it's interesting. You know, I watch it, and you know, it's entertainment. But I don't know if I would take any of the advice there. She's from the suburbs. I watched, this never happened. She should have left this alone. Right. And that's the thing. It's like you live on the internet. And I was going to interview a homie tonight, but he had some family issues he had to take care of. And we was going to talk about a lot of shit like that. How, you know, people don't realize what it is they're doing, and they fuck it up. And that's in reference to Cell Soldiers, because he's got, look, I met him when I was in youth authority. I've known this man probably 20, 30 years or something like that. And he's done more time than me, and he has some way more crazy stories than I would. I never made it to a 4 yard. 4 yards is the maximum you can get in California. And he was up there with theirs. Like, it is no parts of no joke over there. Like level 4, that's where all the lifers are. He said his cellie had double life with 100-something years. I mean, that man will kill you for breakfast. You know what I'm saying? That type of dude like that, it wouldn't think twice and go eat a sandwich. You know what I'm saying? So these people talk about this and that. We're gonna get into it. We're gonna explore. We're gonna explore some of that stuff. Because people get the wrong impression about why people go to jail. Like, for example, No Face used to say that you guys, people that go to jail often must be gay because you guys keep going back. It has nothing to do with that. People are out here trying to get money. People are out here trying to live a certain lifestyle, whatever the case. People be on drugs. I mean, it'd be a number of different things. But that's a way that you can try to somehow make yourself better than a prisoner, just and say goofy shit like that, because you actually have no proof, no nothing. You just want to say that, just like the trolls over there. They got everything to say. They don't have no proof or nothing, but they don't mind saying it either. See, Packers lost to the 49ers. These playoffs, LOL, ain't shit. I'm a Saints fan, so fuck football. All right, I'm a Vikings fan, man. I didn't even really watch it. I knew they was gonna be trash. But that's what they fired Zimmer, the head coach. They need to go fire Kirk Cousins too with this raggedy ass. They need to fire his ass. You see, the booty bandit jail stories are hilarious, or the gang jump ins. First of all, we're not gonna be telling no booty bandit stories. Number one. Number two, you don't get jumped in jail. If you get jumped in jail, you're not respected. So if you come to jail, you're not a gang member. You shouldn't become a gang member in jail, because on the streets you get no respect. So that's the little tidbit. Trucker was the pocket man in prison. I don't know what the pocket man is, but if that means pockets full, then you'd be absolutely right. Because I was hustling in there. You know what I'm saying? You got to get your hustle. But it's different now. And listen, he gonna tell you stories from COs. They lead a husband to be with prisoners. They how they do stuff. How everybody down there in prison got a cell phone now. You know what I'm saying? He gonna talk about all that because look, he was going to YA before I was. I met him in there, and then he did a little bid after I did my bid. So he's way more versed in the prison shit than I am. But we was gonna do that tonight. But he has some family stuff to tend to. Nope, no booty band stories. No, we're not telling. And see, what it is this. It's basically, as I try to explain to asshole, it's basically on a voluntary basis. Like I don't know about anywhere else, but I know California, it doesn't go down like that. Like, it's not ain't nobody raping people like that or nothing like that. Ain't nobody doing no shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like on a regular basis, something like that. Has it ever happened? Probably, but I've never seen it. Because most of that stuff is voluntary, or it's on like an exchange. Like it's real prostitution that should be going on in there, man. It's real shit. It's like they got tricks in there too. And see, what a lot of people don't understand is the sweet stuff that goes down with dudes is a big connection with drugs. A lot of these dudes on meth and dope. Yeah, I mean, it's a lot. I mean, a lot of people do a lot of shit behind drugs. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people do a lot of shit behind money too. You know what I'm saying? And to get drugs, you need money. So a lot of people do. Like I really believe that these kids that is hanging out at the gas station and robbing old ladies and shit like that. I think that's behind that lead. I don't think it's weed. I think it's behind that lean shit. Because Future and all these rich dudes then went over there and said that lean is cool. Now these youngsters want to get over there and start doing lean, and lean is expensive as hell, right? I mean, it's like addictive as heroin. And you talk to these dudes. I mean, what's that dude Michael K. Washington? Before he died, he did a show about lean, and the dude on there said, you might, it's a double cup, but you might have $500 in that cup. And then sometimes, somebody will come and knock your cup over. Do you know how upset I'd be if somebody knocked my $500 cup over? I'd be upset. I'd be ready to do something to somebody. Ain't no telling, what somebody did to get that money Right. It's a hell yeah, that meth and dope. A different type of drug, but you know what? That lean is something too, though. That's a opiate. That's an opiate. That shit is no joke. Like you listen to some of these reform lean drinkers, and they'll tell you they had withdrawals, and they be having like all that dope fiend shit, and you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you go to jail, ain't no lean in jail. Ain't no lean in jail. You gonna have to get that straight, and that shit take a while once you get over it, whatever. But motherfuckers get out of jail, go right back to the same shit. Crazy shit. The booty band is pale in the weak and impressionable, old and old type. Let's see, but they got enough Tootsie Rolls. They do. They sure do. Let's see. No, it's the K. No, it's the K2. But is the K2 expensive though? I know. Like I've heard of K2. I'm not exactly sure what it is. I know it sometimes makes you go crazy. But I'm talking about like in terms of how expensive it is. That lean is no joke, man. There's no way I would spend that much money on drugs. They said like a pint or something, like, you know, between $2,000 and $5,000 or something like that. Now this a pint. That's like this. Spend $5,000 for this? You out of your mind. There's no fucking way. Matter of fact, yeah, that's a pint. That's a pint. You know, there's no fucking way. There's no fucking way I would spend $5,000. You know, I paid for that. I paid $26, I think, something like that. That's a pint too. There's no fucking way. No fucking way. Trucker doesn't lean in Hennessy allegedly. No, that's the Douce, man. I don't even drink Hennessy. Hennessy's nasty to me, man. I don't even take that shit. They smoke the synthetic weed, K2, pop Percocets, X pills, fentanyl. Yeah. And some of that shit will kill you, and some of it is expensive. See, people try anything that will get them a blast. I don't understand that. Like, why you want to be that motherfucking high? I don't know. K2 is cheap. It used to be in gas stations. Yeah, but I'm talking about. If it's not cheap, they not robbing people for that shit. So yeah, lean is real expensive. They not robbing people for that shit. You know what I'm saying? If that shit is cheap, they're not robbing people for that. You know what I'm saying? It's cheap. Why you need to rob somebody if you can just, you know, you can scrape up $5-10 anytime, anywhere. You know, and somebody will loan you $5 or $10 every day. Matter of fact, you know what I'm saying? You can find somebody to you can go panhandle for a couple hours and get $5 or $10. Maybe not even that. I was watching that thing on was it Vice, where dude was taking he was using fentanyl, and that's that shit you got to do, I think, a couple times a day or something to stay normal without having withdrawals. I think the withdrawals come like even faster than heroin or something like that. And dude was saying, you know, he'd wake up in the morning, he get $160, go get his fix, relax a little bit, come back at night, and get the rest of his money. He said he made $180,000 panhandling for that drug. That's crazy. Can you imagine? And he even said himself, he said, if I didn't have this habit and I came out here and did the same thing, I'd be living a comfortable life. But then you're not gonna have to drive to go out there and do all that embarrassing shit to do it if you didn't have that drug to, you know, it's on your back. You know what I'm saying? Like that. See, lean 15 years ago wasn't even a popular people do anything everybody else does, right? Exactly. And it came from the rappers. Just like Snoop Dogg made it cool to smoke weed. People were smoking weed, but that shit exploded. And which is a shame because, you know, these rappers get these kids hooked on these drugs, man, and, you know, set them out for a life of crime because, you know, at some point you got to pay for them drugs, and then, you know, you got to look good with the Jordans on, and where all that money coming from? You have to, you know what I'm saying? That's why these dudes they down on Melrose Boulevard right now robbing people. The police, the LAPD said, if you plan on coming to LA, don't come because we can't protect you. The LAPD said that. I was like, what the hell is going on? All I smoke is good loud, high that THC. Right, exactly. You see, fentanyl is laced up in a lot of the weed in the streets. I've heard real stories of 19, 20-year-old kids dying from overdosing. Fentanyl is used on people in intense pain, like cancer patients. It's fake mainly. My niece delivered a baby. They gave her fentanyl, and she was like, "What the hell did you guys give me fentanyl for?" She was upset. I don't blame her too. Fentanyl be killing people, but I guess if you use it right, I guess it's okay. But I don't know. Yeah. Do you know that? See, I'm 40. I would rather smoke bud than anything. No cigarettes, liquor, or other drugs. That's good. That's good. You say you buy Jordan's trucker. I mean, I have, but it's not really my favorite. They're not really comfortable shoes. Like, and I'm not going to spend $200 just to show everybody I got Jordans, and my feet hurting the whole time. I don't really fuck with Jordans, but uh, these kids out here, man, they don't understand uh, what they're doing to their bodies. A lot of times, they don't understand that. Like, you know how much money you throwing away, dude, on that lean. Matter of fact, I listened to Get Money Ronnie, but his thing is a G and then a dollar sign and then Ronnie, right? And even in one of his verses, he drinks lean all the time. And in one of his verses, he says, all that money you spent on lean, you could have bought a Porsche. I don't know about you, but I'm buying the Porsche. Fuck that. I'm buying that Porsche, man. Fuck that. I'm buying that Porsche. And they were saying that they say hell no, they are not comfortable. Meanwhile, these kids spend all that money, and they doing all kind of weirdo crimes to get the drugs, and then they wake up in jail and be like, oh shit, I only got 25 years of life or something because you was on drugs. That's all it was, on drugs. And see, what state has the best thotties on the truck routes? LOL. Or city got to be a hot spot for women looking for trucker love. A lot of women don't like to deal with truckers. Number one, and number two, I like Atlanta. That's why I moved out here. I like Atlanta. What else? Oklahoma City. Oh, don't sleep on Oklahoma City. Oh, Dallas, Texas. Dallas, Texas for sure. And Phoenix. I like Phoenix. Preferably Scottsdale. Because it'd be snowing. It'd be snowing in Scottsdale, if you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about? It'd be snowing in Scottsdale, though. Let's see. I've drank lean once or twice in my life. It's not that serious. Although you get a high where you get a little headache, low key, and you get high. But I'd rather weed, and I'm not a big smoker. Yeah, I'm not a smoker either because A, I get tested, and B, I get lazy when I smoke. I try to smoke weed. It's just not the high. This is, to me, it's goofy, and just act paranoid. I can't think straight and paranoid, whatever. I don't know. It's just me and weed just don't get along. I'm a drinker though. You see, that's what happened with PCP and Tookie Williams. He killed 3 people and was in prison and didn't even remember what he did. That PCP. First of all, PCP is cheap. Like say if it's a cigarette, like it's $10 for some shit like this. Like that much of a cigarette, like $10 or something like that. Like you just right? That shit be having me high on a motherfucker, man. I'm like, man, I don't want to get that motherfucking high. Then it's weird and make motherfucker want to get make motherfucker want to get naked and shit. Man, I'm like, man, Look, I used to sell drugs and motherfuckers be around me smoking PCP. And motherfuckers be like just crazy, ready to fight everybody. I seen two motherfuckers on Sherm. They had knives and chasing each other and shit. I was like, man, this shit crazy, man. This shit crazy. Nothing wrong with a little snow bunny. Nothing wrong with a white Christmas. Let's see. Trucker likes lot lizards allegedly. Fuck no, man. Matter of fact, I seen, where was I at? Oh, they be in Atlanta. I mean, just nasty look. Listen, no way, dude. I don't pay for coochie anyway, but man, some of them girls be looking nasty. Like, no fucking way, dude. No way. That's why I grew up my own bud. I know the grower, right? That's the best way. Probably the cheapest way too. So a guy I met at a job told me that he did 15 years cross country, and he said, "Man, I probably got a lot of kids out there somewhere." And he explained to me he was fucking lot lizards raw, and they came in tested. Like, what the fuck? That's disgusting, homie. I can't do that, man. I mean, look, I can't do it, man. I can't do it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, look, I was in college, man, and I had a wonderful college experience, right? And once you get to a certain age, it's not like, see, some of these dudes, a lot of these dudes, like, for example, I'm giving you an example, like one of my cousins, right? He keeps getting caught cheating and shit like that, and he's damn near my age. When you're supposed to get that out your system like early, like in your 20s and 30s. Like when you get past like 35 and shit like that, it's not a good look to be out here like cockhounding still. It's just, I mean, there's nothing, I mean, nothing good can happen from that. I mean, listen, they robbing truck drivers. They know truck drivers make money. They robbing them. They killing them. Anytime that you hear anything like, a truck driver end up dead in this truck or something like that, it's usually behind some type of prostitute. If you go to Memphis, they selling prostitution over to CB. I don't participate in none of that because A, I'm not trying to lose my job. B, I'm not trying to be on TV. I'm not trying to be in the news. I don't want my family to know or nothing like that. And the only way none of that's gonna happen is if you don't participate. So, like even sometimes like even in dating, like I'm a little leery about, I gotta, I pay attention to detail. I don't just run out, just meet you. You know what I'm saying? We gotta have a conversation, and then shit like that, man. Because these people, man, they're thirsty out here, man, and you gotta be careful. Trucker brides that call me shoot. Hell no. Is it Robin? Lot lizards are SRE. I don't know what that it means. Lot lizards are about that life. Lock them thugs up. Right. Look, now they didn't clean up a lot. Like a lot of the truck stop don't play no games with them lot lizards, man. There are certain areas where you can go. Atlanta's one of them. Dallas is another one. However, when you go in that truck stop, it's armed policemen to be in the truck stops, man. It's armed policemen to be camped out in the truck stop. You know what I'm saying? Just for the riffraff. So if you go in somewhere and they armed, like especially go to Dallas, this is TA in Dallas, right? You go in there, they got a police in there 24 hours a day at all times. So what that mean? Man, look, if I don't know you, I'm not talking to you. I don't know. Look, I'm not doing no business with you. I'm not, because look, you can either rob me or you can arrest me. and I don't know which, and I'm not trying to find out either. So it's not that serious. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's too many, it's too many women out here. It's too many. Now that with technology, it's too many dating apps that you can get on that you don't have to go and be dealing with all that type of shit. I'm saying, man, I don't know what these dudes doing out here. They, I don't know. It's not the '70s where, if you wanted some companionship that you would do that. You don't have to do that no more. Yeah, and matter of fact, it's free. You don't have to spend no money, and you can go. Go get your business done. LA Goat J, what's good with you? You see, is Dallas bigger than Atlanta? I don't know. That's a good question. I don't know. They're pretty close though. They're pretty close to the same. Tammy in the building. What's going on with you, Tammy? Hello, welcome. It's even more lot. Listen. I don't know about more, but I know they got them. They kind of cracked down too. Because they got security. They got good security over there. They got a real police that's inside the truck stop, and then they got security to drive around all over the parking lot too. So ain't too much going on. Maybe on the outside, like in Atlanta, a lot of the truck stops, a lot of that shit happens on the outside, like on the outskirts, surrounding areas, shit like that. But they pretty much keep that shit under wraps though for the most part. See, I was saying you can smash the same woman, Billy Bob, with his stomach to the ground in the cheesy meat butter. You smash it right behind it, right. And again, man, that shit disgusting. Truckers are some of the most disgusting people on the planet. So I got some stories around. I got some stories behind that. I done seen some nasty shit. See, Dallas is bigger than Atlanta. Now when you say bigger, you mean more people? So I know there's a ton of people here, and none of them drive. Please get like $120 an hour for a detail. They get paid. Absolutely, they charging that ass. But you know what? Apparently they think it's worth it because what's worse, paying $120 an hour to the police or taking that same money and then giving it to some dude that comes in with a gun and try to rob you, or they're robbing your customers by way of lot lizards and shit. It's just crazy. You see, trucker looks like a Mexican Mario. I got a couple of different looks, man. Let's see. Yeah, I got a couple of different looks, but look. First of all, and then even beyond the safety part of it, it's just, to me, it's degrading. It's degrading to have to pay money for a woman to sleep with you. It's to me, that's degrading. I can't bring myself to do that. That's just how I am. See a lot of men getting desperate today. You can find a decent girl if you put a little time, even if you're ugly today. Absolutely. 100%. It's easy to get hookups. That's true. I mean, the more attractive of a man you are, it's the easier it is, of course. But listen, you got all kind of different women out here. You got, if you got a little bit of game whatsoever, I mean, you can make it happen, Captain. You know what I'm saying? But again, I just feel like, and it's my opinion, that it's degrading for me to spend money for damn, my iPad about to die. It's I don't think I really need it. It's degrading for to me, for me to kick out some cash for some ass. I can't do it. I just can't do it. I can't bring myself to do it. So what do you feel about the Clubhouse app? That's what I was trying to remember the other night when I was talking about how uh uh the trolls over there listening to Whack 100, and they're talking about fades and shit like that, and uh uh I said that they didn't even know what a fade was until 2021. So what do you feel about okay? They got a trucker room where people talk about trucking and stuff, and what about Whack 100? What do you think about him? It's hard. It's hard to say. It's hard to say because listen, we didn't been in some of the same institutions, and if you can walk in those institutions or walk out of those institutions, you to survive some shit. Now, sometimes money and an image can make a person change. He was doing a lot of shit with Tekashi 6ix9ine, kind of rubbed people the wrong way. Like, why are you doing that? And then the shit he was saying about him leads me to believe that it was on some money shit. And some people, set aside their morals and values to make a dollar, which is crazy, because you should be able to maintain your credibility, your character, and all of that, and still be able to make a living. If you have to do anything different, you kind of lose respect. So, I mean, he's got all kinds of people coming at him now. He's doing some crazy shit, and I don't know what his finances look like. I don't know what's going on with what was his rapper, his artist name. But I don't know what's going on with him. I don't know how well he's doing. Just some people say he's falling off or whatever. I don't know. But a lot of times, you start feeling the pinch of them finances, and you got to do something sensational, and that's the go-to thing. And that's what you do. I mean, I don't know why you're on Clubhouse every day. I mean, I don't know. You don't get no money from that, yet you own it every day. So I don't know. It's hard to say. Like, not to say that he no punk or nothing. Like, if it's time to get to it, I mean, that's one thing. But you could also have a dude like that, and then also doing some crazy shit, like hanging out with 6ix9ine. So I don't know. It's hard to say. I don't know any of the inside information. So it's hard for me to say. But it most definitely doesn't look good. Let's see, but you would go to the strip club, trucker? No, would never go to the strip club. I mean, have I ever been to a strip club? Yes, but they don't like me at the strip club because I don't pay them. I don't give them no money. Like, let's see, I've probably been a handful of times to the strip club, and listen, it was every single time I went, I was with someone that wanted to go for whatever reason. And the entire time I was saying, look, get the hell out of here. Ain't nothing gonna happen here without no money, right? There's no long-term anything gonna happen in here. If we go to a regular club, I can knock me one out of there, and I can call later on, and I can go smash if that's the case, or whatever the case, and have maybe have a lengthy relationship, whether it be serious or otherwise. But you're not gonna have that at the strip club without giving up no money, though. It's just I don't understand the point of that. See, Whack 100 really been having those New York guys looking corny as hell, but Whack 100 is entertainment and is messy as hell, and he talks trash about Suge Knight and Tupac, but wasn't reputable in anybody then. Again, sensationalism sells, and I mean, just from hearing him describe some situations in the past, again, I don't know him personally or anything like that, but I think it's definitely money related. New York Bloods are embarrassing. Those dudes don't win no half the lingo in history. They got the history off a Crip biography book, Monster Cody, LOL. So folks holding their stories. Yeah, I haven't been up on it. Say, oh, by the way, Whack 100 is a trucker. By the way, if you didn't know, he went live from gas station with his son with his neon green vest on. Yeah, I seen that. He's I don't know if he drives. I know he owns one, but I don't know if he drives or not. I don't think I've ever seen him drive. I seen him. I seen him. He was somewhere, and I don't know where he was at, but he had that green vest on, shit like that. So yeah, he definitely got his hand in a few things. Me personally, though, I guarantee you that's probably one of his least profitable endeavors. Now I don't know what kind of trucking he does. There's some that are more profitable than others, and if you can get a contract with someone, you can most definitely make some money. I think dirt hauling is good locally, but again, like you know, uh, from what I do, I wouldn't own a trucking company. Hell no. You see those NYC dudes he be going at are young, dumb, uneducated gang members. Yeah, some people just want to be a part of something. You see, but beware, some of these guys are affiliated with real dudes. Yeah. Saying Whack 100 is an old face goofball looking for attention because being a music artist and manager washed up for him. It could be like, what's that dude? Was it Blueface? Or no, yeah, it was a Blueface or something. Didn't he get arrested or something like that? I mean, the rap game is crazy. Let's see, the rap game is crazy. So the truck. See, Wax said he doesn't truck as much, but he does contract with companies, no middleman. So you don't think owner operate is not worth it? It depends on the situation. It really depends on the situation. Um, Again, I mean, there's all kinds of different trucking that you can get into. Now, I think I don't know a whole lot about it, but I think heavy hauling is good. That's where they move on in bridges and stuff because they pay out they charge out the ass for that. Towing is good because it costs you anywhere from $200 to $500 to show up. So there's a lot aspects into that goes into trucking. Dirt hauling, if there's a lot of infrastructure stuff going on in your area, I mean you can get a lot of money doing that, especially on freeways and stuff. And there's a lot of different there's refrigerated trucking, there's car hauling, there's hazmat. There's like liquid food stuff, like food grade tanker, shit like that. There's all kinds of different stuff. Um, and I don't know about it all, but I know that I think a lot of those dirt guys they get money, especially if there's a lot of construction going on, and food grade stuff. They're always needing like tankers for milk and whatever other kind of food you put in there. Again, I mean, it's just I don't know what he does specifically, but there are some stuff that you can get into that you can make some money. It's just like refrigerated freight and you trucking that shit across country. That's not the way to go. I've done that. I've done car hauling. Maybe if I stayed in car hauling longer, it might have been a possibility that could be profitable, but there's a lot of risk involved too because you damage a car, you got to pay for that. The people that like if you're hauling a private owner's car, what they like to do is like say that you damage their car and charge the fees back. However they paid, or they charge insurance for it, or whatever the case. So you got to be really diligent in your pictures and before and after stuff. It's just a lot, man. There's not trucking is just not one thing. It's a lot of different things, and there's container work you can get into. So it just depends. It just depends. I don't know. what I'm talking about trucking is the trucking that I do. Now, there's a lot of money in local stuff too. If you can get contracts and stuff like that, but it's hard to get contracts because everybody wants a contract. So it's just, it depends on what you're doing, and it depends on, what your setup is. You can make it work if you find that niche, you can get in and make it work. But it's just same way you found it, a whole lot of other people are finding it too. Said, nah, bro, those real dudes are in the back laughing at all that shit, not entertaining that shit. Yeah, let's see. He manages the game in Blueface, but see, the game can't make no money because that girl taking all his money. He got that lawsuit, so that's out. You can't get no money from rap. That judge gonna take that. He can't get no money. Not game. Is he B word laughing or they're not making it? NYC look soft. Nah, I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that. Not at all. Because there's soft people everywhere, man. See, the game not fucking with old face whack on 100. He been left him struggling. Well, it's part of that is because he got sued by that girl for that sexual thing. He didn't show up to court. And she owed him like a $4 million or $40 million, something like that. You ever heard of any truck driver getting Dear John Lennon type of story? All the time. All the time. So again, some people can't deal with a truck driver. A few goofballs can't make a whole city look soft, right? I mean, look, you got 6ix9ine over there. He's from New York, but people know who that is. They know who and what that is. He's a real dude from New York. You see, Beware Game is signed to him under his management. 110. Look it up. But again, I don't think he can get no money though. I don't think he get no money. I think I don't know how he getting money, but anything that's legal or something like that, that judge and put that lien on that check over there. So you mean to tell me 3 dudes can make a city of 90 billion people? Let's see. What do you feel about Carcino, aka Kwame's Mini Me? I don't feel any type of way. I don't even pay attention to him. Really, I thought the game left him. He might have, because I don't think he can get no money. Beware, yes, honestly, New York cats are corny by nature, but the full corn comes from out of whack. Is fathering and daddy talking them. I don't know. Let's see. I remember hearing game falling out. Guess they made it up. Let's see. The game has his stuff signed through Whack, so I guess Whack breaking him off. It's possible. I don't know. I mean, I guess there's a way you can figure out a way around that. I mean, I guess you get good enough lawyers or something, I guess you can figure a way out of that. But I don't know. Let's see. That corny shit never in my blood, and I'm from the city, and rats are everywhere, 100%. New Yorkers corny today. They copy other city gang culture and try too hard. Let's see. First time popping in. You have a good show here, Hood Trucker. Love that you don't sway with the chat. Salute. Thank you, Mompreneur Recaps. Welcome. We appreciate you stopping by. Appreciate you. Thank you for the compliment. Let's see. New York is nice as hell, and that is a good thing. She got 7 million. 7. Okay, yeah. I don't know how you get around that though. You see, he's speaking on the younger, where that talk at where everyone was following behind. Yeah, I mean, listen. It's goofy youngsters everywhere though. So yeah, New York is a mini LA and Chicago now. Look, in LA right now, they kicking up dust right now too. You can listen. They robbing people on Melrose. That's where you go when you want to get out of the bullshit. But listen, I see on TV where these kids went over there and robbed somebody with $1 million watch. Now, first of all, Why you would spend $1 million on a watch, I have no idea, because there's no way that the watch is worth $1 million. There's no fucking way. Once you buy that thing, it's not worth $1 million. I mean, if it's rare, like super rare or something like that, and somebody really wants it or something, I don't know. Maybe you can get your money for it, but I don't. I would never spend no $1 million on a watch, dude. Get out of here. Get out of your mind. There's no fucking way. And then you had that much money. Like, why would you even do that anyway? And then look, it's on your wrist, and you saw what happened. They come in and get that. That's why they over there now. See, I think what happened was it was so much shit that was talked about how these youngsters over there robbing their own people. They said, you know what? We're gonna show y'all. We're gonna go to the white people area and go rob them. That might start a trend or something. I don't know. Let's see, New York been solved since Snoop knocked the buildings over. Jay-Z voice. I remember that video. You know, they were shooting at their ass too. He had a story. Who was telling that story? Was it Snoop telling that story or something? Anyway, they did that video, and then they went to go. I guess they shoot a video somewhere over there, and they was getting shot at. They taking on oncoming, you know. They was getting shot at. NYC set the trend when rap first hit the scene. Everyone wanted to come to NYC to make a name for themselves. That's where a lot of the let me get this dude out of here. I'm tired of this dude already. That's where a lot of that's where that's where it all started. I mean, you can't deny that. That's where it all started. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. If that's how you feel, call it how you want. Let's see. Let's go, James. Let's see. Where I know the old generation New York was real, but I'm talking about the new generation. A lot. I mean, that's everywhere. That's everywhere. I care less about the new generation. These dudes is over there trolling me. That's that new generation shit, man. Oh, that old hiding ass shit, man. It's crazy. NYC set the shit since Big Daddy Kane and 50 Cent. Right. Like, I mean, look. These dudes, man, a lot of this new generation, they doing shit that I never would imagine. You know, like that lean and they people want to wear all these rainbow different colored hair and want to be gangsters and shit like that. It's like, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know where they got that shit from. That shit crazy. Snitching and shit. And nobody's nobody there's no what do you call it? There's no consequences for it and shit. It's incredible, man. I don't even know. I don't even know where that shit comes from. I mean, like it's cool to be a drug addict now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Let's see. What you thought about black riots? What black riots? Let's see. BLM did it slow down business. The BLM riots. I know I didn't agree with the founders going out there and moving to the white area. I didn't agree with that. See, Trucker put that pressure on Maryland. Everything seems to be the opposite with this era, right? Like back in the day, we used to wear like looser fitting jeans. Now everybody's jeans are tight now. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit, I even had to kind of get on the thing, and people looking at me crazy, like, why your jeans so loose? So, see, that shit don't get to me. I laugh at goofballs who talk that NYC sharp shit on the internet. 99% of these dudes who talk on, yeah, I mean, we see them in real life on No Faces channel. That's that whole thing right there. That's that new generation bullshit over there. Snitches call the real ones who don't talk snitches nowadays. LOL, the streets are a myth. They're definitely different. They're most 100% different. Most definitely. See, these new generation kids are weirdos. I'm in 29. These kids are like real life TikTok videos. Listen, that's all they know. That's all they know. They want everything real fast. They want you. They want you to drop it in their lap. Like what is the one thing that these youngsters start? Like if they get into a beef with somebody, what's the one thing or one of the things they tell somebody that they're beefing with? Pull up. So you you got two people beefing, right? Let's say me and B Ware was beefing. And I say, B Ware, will pull up then. You want him to come to you. You know what I'm saying? I just think that's hilarious, man. So, listen, I mean, they live in the internet age. You know what I'm saying? And like I said the other day, YouTube has created a safe haven for cowards because look how they do them. They don't require any real information. That you can get on here and with as much as a letter and get on here and talk as much shit as you want to, and nobody knows who you are. And that's what I'm saying. And I said, look, if they were to implement a new policy where you had to use your real name and your real picture, or not even your picture, just put your real name on there, I said 90% of the people wouldn't even be on YouTube. Because it's the fucking cowards, man. It's just a coward haven. A haven for cowards. They are weird. Teachers don't even know how to teach them. They have 8th grade. They have 8-year-old talking pull up. Right. Have you seen that? Have you seen that show called Last Chance High School? Them kids bad on there, man. I think it was. Let's see. I forgot what channel it's on. I think I was watching it on YouTube, maybe. Them kids is bad, but you know what? You can't really blame them because their parents is almost non-existent. If they're not working half to death, then they're single parent homes, and they gotta get money. So it's a crazy situation. You see, this generation is hungry for fame. Everyone wants to become famous real quick. Yeah, because think about it. If you grow up broke all the time, you're gonna be trying to hurry up and get some money. That's why they got the money phone and all of that shit. I even did a short the other day just to be clowning, but I don't really do that. But and I think I had a wad of cash at the time because I got blessed. But it's crazy how shit like it's like a flip. Like everything you're not supposed to do, these kids is doing, and it's crazy. Thank you, mompreneur. I gotta formulate formulate that because I don't want to mispronounce that. Let's see. They give these 1-year-olds iPads and let YouTube, Disney Plus raise their kids. And you know what? These kids know how to use them too. I have a let's see, how old is she? She's like 2, and she be. I know exactly how to use them things too. That's crazy, man. It's just fucking crazy. It's a new age, man. But they're gonna be a lot smarter than we were though. But they're just not gonna act the same. So I see a little kid, 7, talking to a chick on FaceTime, talking about pull up. It's a new era, man. It's a new era. Can you imagine how the old heads, they were talking about us when we was young heads. They were talking shit about us too. So look, I a lot of time I don't like even talking like that because I know how people were talking about our generation, especially with the rap stuff and all that. But see, these kids listen to this murder drill music in the suburbs and think they're a gangster now. I've seen it with my own eyes. I even listen to that too because I can't listen to them love music. I'm just saying it right now. I don't listen to love music. Parents are lazy as hell and gender fluid. That's another thing. Like, but you know what's even like what I think is crazy is the fact that they let okay, go if you're gender fluid, fine. But when it comes to like these children that were born boys and they want to switch to be girls, and they compete in sports against girls and they shatter all the records. Like, that's not obvious. Is that not obvious? There's a reason why the record's been there all that time. And then you have somebody to switch from a boy to a girl, and you make them take these drugs for 6 months or even a year, I think, in some cases. But you can't reverse bone structure or any type of like mechanical structure of a person's body that's been having testosterone circulating through their body. Like, the wrists are different side. There's a big makeup that's different. And you say, hey, go take this drug that reduces your testosterone for a year, and then go compete against the girls. Meanwhile, they're breaking all the records. That doesn't make any sense to me. To me, that doesn't make any sense. See, music offends people. I don't care what people say. It does. It does. It actually changes my mood sometimes. You know, if I'm in a crazy mood or whatever, I'll throw some of that murder music on. I'll be right back. Let's see. Wait, hold up. I forgot to write this. Did you hear about Kwame paying a YouTuber $500 to pretend to be a trans? Who claims? Right. That's crazy. Why you got to go through that? See, that's that punk shit. Like, that's that coward shit. Like, he doing that fake shit. Come up with some real shit. He mad because Tommy Overly be smashing him, and with verifiable evidence, and he ain't got none, and he's too lazy to get some, so he's gonna go pay somebody to do that. That's crazy. And he like, we need to call him Kwame Smooye now. Kwame Smooye. Hell yeah, every kid is on TikTok. Listen, you got it. So you got a StreamYard? Yeah, I'm on StreamYard. You mean talking about the link? You want me to drop the link? Say, hell no, take your little boy, girl ass. Let's see. In 1996, Michael Jordan was little boys' idols. In 2026, Lil Nas is their idols. Who we? Yeah, Lil Nas. But I think he's running out of sensational shit to do now. He didn't. A lot of times, if you want to play that shock and awe strategy and just shock people, and then that's what make you money. I mean, eventually, like I saw this thing on it was on YouTube about some of these YouTubers, or a couple of YouTubers that were in the prank niche, and they got to the point where they started running out of ideas, and dude got on drugs and shit like that, and I forgot what happened to him, but I forgot his name even. He's a popular, I think he's a Russian guy, but he just lost it, and they end up showing him on TV getting arrested and all kinds of shit with some drugs or something. They think he's on drugs or something. So I don't respect that. If you got your ass beat in basketball as a boy and then try to turn into a girl against the girl, you need to go sit your ass down somewhere. Right. You can't top that pregnancy. Was that a real thing, or was that just some show shit? I don't know. I mean, but wasn't there a dude? Wasn't there a dude that had a baby or something like that? I don't know. This shit is just weird, man. I don't need, like, some of those people that do those gender, what do they call that? When they change their genders, after they change them, they regret it. Like, some people they cut off the penis and all that, and they a lot of them end up regretting it. And that's confusion, man. It's confusion. Kind of like No Face put these videos up and take them down. The same thing. You want to change your mind. Vitality is his name. He punched the lady in the face. Oh, that's right. Yep. He sure the hell did. He sure did. He was on drugs, man. Yeah. Yep. Sure is. See, just another antic of his. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. And it's so that'll let you know right there how Tommy's getting under the skin that you would pay somebody $500. I wish I would pay somebody $500 to do no shit like that. It's not that serious. It's not that serious. I promise you, it's not that serious. Mom producer, that dude, Little Fish X, was even on Maury. Was he? Is Maury still even around? I thought Maury was off the air or something. He's still on the air. Shit. I thought he's off the air. Didn't he? Was that Maury that got the harassment? The harassment thing? Was that Maury? I'm not sure. Was it Maury? Or Larry? No, maybe it was Larry King or one of the other dudes. Let's see. Man, I had to clear my damn. Let's see. Let's see. Hell yeah, Monty spoke on it. Monty or Maury? People look up to Kwame this generation lost. Yeah, because look, Kobe had something to say about him. They ain't really said nobody. All of them point to. I don't know where they found Allen Iverson at, but he's the only one that really complimented him. You know what I'm saying? He's the only one that really complimented him, which is crazy. I mean, you can't find nobody else to compliment. Either people don't want to say, or they just don't want to compliment him. But if you look at it, everybody laughed at him. I saw. Everybody knows about. I don't want to say the nickname. Matt Barnes, and Steven Jackson. They laughed at him. Tracy McGrady laughed at him. Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant talking shit about him, saying he didn't want to catch the ball. And then people don't want to say he's a bust because he stayed in the league 100 years or whatever, which is crazy. I don't know. People just want to make this. People want to make excuses for him more than they make excuses for themselves. It's crazy. YouTubers that were popping in 2015 are damn near all falling off and getting like low views. Spoken Reasons is a good example. Because I don't know who Spoken Reasons is, but listen, if you're fake, it's gonna be obvious, and you're gonna run out. You're gonna lose steam because people are gonna you can't fool people all the time. You can fool people for a little bit, and then more and more people are gonna come to the realization that you ain't who you say you are. And it's all gonna go away. No, it's Steve Wilkos. That's Steve Wilkos. It's a YouTube. You gotta strike it while it's hot. As much as I don't like Tommy crusty ass, yeah, I gotta give him props. I mean, but it's the way he does it too. Like he doesn't make up shit. Like I don't know that he's ever made up shit. He at least tries to have some type of journalistic integrity and at least come with facts. So I respect him for that. But and then like what was that dude? He was on NBC and he told a fake story of how he was in combat or he got shot. They shot at his helicopter or something, and then they ended up moving him to MSNBC. And I don't know if he's still there or not because I don't watch NBC that much anymore. But they had to demote him to the cable channel. They went from NBC and then they moved him to the cable channel. And I guess he continued his little thing over there, but he definitely got demoted for telling lies. Monty Woodbridge made a video going, Kwame. I think I seen a clip of that. But they on the late train, man. Why are you wait? Why you wait to the? He's already on the way down. See, that's the other thing. That's the other thing. See, people people want to wait till it's safe to do certain shit. Like, for example, I always said that the people that beat up on Mike Tyson at the end of his career would have never had a chance in his prime. Like, when I say prime, I mean pre-Robin Givens. Lord Jesus Christ. It wasn't none of them clowns. It wasn't none of them cats would have been able to see him during that time. When he had his original trainer, wasn't none of them cats been able to see him. They waited until he deteriorated until they went in there, and then you saw what happened. But like, same thing, like there's a few people over there. All of a sudden, when the coast is clear, here you come with the Kwame criticism. Come on, man, knock it off. Knock it off. You ain't fooling no. I mean, you actually fooling some people, but you ain't. Listen, the real ones don't know what it is. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Michael Jordan dribbles a ball, and people looking up to him. Hello, this generation is lost. Yeah, it kind of is. Let's see. Monty dropped the audio. Jamil even threatened to kill Monty because he exposed him. Who's Monty? I'm lost, man. I'm lost. I don't know who Monty is. I don't even know who Monty is. Because I don't really follow that dude. I smashed him, and I smashed him, and listen. There's only so much you can say. It's the same. I could repeat the shit over and over and over, but it's the same shit. So I paid attention to Kwame when he played from afar. He wasn't a bad player. He just wasn't a number one draft pick. Number one pick in the draft. He's more like a 15th pick or something, but he had the best workout before the draft. I think what I think happened too is that maybe the money changed him. Maybe he got complacent or something. Like he lost his drive for the game or something. But you're right. He stayed in the league 10 years. I mean, that's notable. But what people are talking about is the fact that he was drafted number one. He's not a number one draft pick caliber player. He is a somewhere, second, third, fourth round draft or something like that. Because there's plenty of people that stay in the league, a long time that are really not that productive. But you wouldn't draft him number one. So like when I was on FYI Sports, I asked the question. I said, if you look at Kwame's career, would you still draft him number one? And most everyone said no. Most everyone said no because of the type of career he had. Not to say that and he's most definitely a bust because again, you were drafted number one and you didn't live up to that expectation. And people were saying, well, he can't control the expectation and this and that and the other and blah blah blah. You also could have said, don't pay me all that money too. You could have said that too. You said, I won't take all that money. You could have said that too. So I don't know. It's just, listen, to me, NFL is an elite basketball club. If you make it to the NBA, you're an elite basketball player. If you stay in the league 10 years, 12 years, whatever it was, you're an elite basketball player. So I think people confuse elite basketball player to where in that box of elite basketball players, where do you stack up? Are you toward the bottom of the elite basketball players, or are you toward the top? Where you could, and if you are toward the top, what's the indication of that? Do anybody ever think that Kwame Brown's going to the Hall of Fame? No, but also in relation. So if he took your career and was able to preview your career, would they still draft you number one, as they would a Michael Jordan, as they would a Kobe Bryant, as they would a LeBron James? As much as people say LeBron James is soft and he choked and this and that and whatever, listen, I would still pick that dude number one. I would still pick that dude number one. Absolutely. And what the hell's okay? I'll still pick that dude number one, without a doubt. Let's see. Nah, Trucker Monty. I don't even know who Monty is. Who's Monty? See, the difference with Mike is he got trained regular old white guy boxing, but he was so damn ferocious, he made it look amazing. Remember the 90-year-old white guy? Yeah. It's fundamentals. He that was a world-renowned boxing trainer, though. It wasn't like he just some old man. That dude, you know what I'm saying? He trained some of the best of them. And that's why he went after Duke, because he recognized the power and he worked with him until, you know, I mean, he was putting it down. But I guarantee you, Buster Douglas wouldn't have had a chance. Holyfield wouldn't have had a chance. He would have beat the dog shit out of Holyfield. He would have beat the dog shit out of anybody that came up in there. Who else? Holyfield. And what was the other guy from England that beat him? What was that dude's name? I forget his name. But he wouldn't have had a chance either. I think that dude from England, I can't remember his name. I think the dude from England beat him in the Olympic trials or something like that. But he was still a youngster. When he was knocking out like Larry Holmes and Leon Spinks and all that, I'm talking about that Tyson. Man, them dudes didn't want to see that dude, man. Hell no. They did not want to see him at all. At all. So people look up to Trucker this generation. Y'all get Kwame, the Wizards were horrible for damn near 2 decades. They were so bad. Michael Jordan was the coach and player. Think about that. Yeah, I mean that situation was crazy. But still, you got like they talk about like Michael Jordan broke Kwame Brown. Okay, he played with other people too. Like nobody's saying that about anybody else on that team or anybody else that he played with. Nobody's saying that he broke Scottie Pippen. He didn't break what's the dude that the coach from Golden State? He didn't break him. They actually had a fight. So I mean, that's just a cop out. These people want to coddle these dudes, these weak dudes that they're not at the top of their profession. So if he went to a good organization, that would give him time and ease him into a role. He could have done a lot better. He played with Kobe and Jordan, and you can't half step. And he was hurt a lot too. I heard. I don't believe that. Listen, if you don't have it mentally, you're not going to have it mentally wherever you go. It don't matter. It don't matter what the organization, the perfect organization, this, that, and the other, blah, 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 blah. If you don't have it mentally, you're not going to have it mentally. And listen, because look what's going on with his YouTube channel. He can't even sustain his YouTube channel, right? He don't put no work and effort into that. I mean, listen, it's showing. His character is showing. It has nothing to do with, because look, who from YouTube is down his back and causing him to lose subscribers? Nobody. Now, there's other peers, his other peer fellow YouTubers that are talking shit to him or whatever. It's to me, it's the same thing. He can't handle that. That's why he goes after people and he doesn't know what he's talking about, and he's losing a whole lot of subscribers now. And I think that's a reflection of his character. I don't think his situation had anything to do with it. Of course, I mean, Michael Jordan's gonna talk shit to you, but you better grow some balls if you're gonna make it in the NBA. They pay you for that. Grow some balls. He said he doesn't talk negative about black men, and he hates people who and hates people who that, but he's a LeBron James hater with right. Let's see, Mike was built like a bodybuilder at 12 years old. Old dude was 5'7", 225, nothing but muscle. I don't know what he's talking about. Oh yeah. Mike, yeah, you're right. Yeah, absolutely. Let's see, Kwame is a walking contradiction. Absolutely. Michael Jordan is a fake goat. Kwame is a real goat. Lennox Lewis. There you go. Lennox Lewis didn't want to see Mike Tyson in his prime, man. Hell no. Mike Tyson would have beat that ass, man. That's why he waited until he was Robin Givens. Fucked him. That's the only thing. Look, Robin Givens, they should give Robin Givens the heavyweight champion belt, man, because she fucked him up more than anybody. See, Monty Cocaine Woodgrain. Oh, okay. He's the one that shouted you out on putting that work in for on KB. That's how I found you. Oh, okay, thank you, appreciate it. Yeah, I didn't know. I'm gonna have to go check him out. If he shoot me out, if he shot me out, I'm gonna have to go check him out. Monty Cocaine Woodgrain. Okay, I'm gonna have to go check him out. Thanks, Mompreneur. Appreciate it. Kwamisha, we know you watching this, boy. You see, why you LeBron James hater, bro? Boy. Yeah, that's what he said to him, boy. Yeah, oh, crazy ass. Man, that's crazy. Monty Woodgrain, okay. I'm about to go check him out. Let's see. I wish Prime Mike fought Holyfield, Riddick Bowe, Foreman, to name a few. That would have been amazing. Okay. Holyfield, he would have beat the dog shit out of. Riddick Bowe, he would beat the dog shit out of. Foreman, that's a big dude. I still think he would have won, though. I still think he would have won. See, like, Holyfield is a little bit taller, but Riddick Bowe is a lot taller, and Foreman, I think, is a lot taller. So, but I still don't think he was hitting so fucking hard, though. He was hitting hard, though. I think the only one that could maybe wouldn't have gotten knocked out would have been Foreman. Because Foreman, that's a big man, dude. That's a big dude. But shit, I still think I can put them things on them dudes, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't think, man. Prime Mike, man, he was devastated, man. That's Prime Mike, man. He's devastated. Let's see. He dealt with low quality niggas from YouTube with no clout, and he was carrying all them old mama's boys, and they bring nothing to his show and create no creative help. But they make them songs and then videos and all that bullshit. People are waking up from the syndrome called quamatism. Quamatism. I like that. Robert Givens threw that cat on him like crazy, but he caught Brad Pitt smashing her. Yeah, I never felt like she was in it for real, man. I always got. But you know what? Mike was Mike had a crazy childhood, like you know what I'm saying, and like you're not used to deal with women, and here comes Robin Givens on that ass. You know, she put that thing on her head. Man, come on, man. You know how she was she put that thing on him like she put that thing on Eddie Murphy and Boomerang. She put that thing on Eddie Murphy and Boomerang. Eddie Murphy shook over there. That's how Mike Tyson was. That's probably why Eddie Murphy got her to play that part. Tucker versus Mike Tyson. Hell no, man. I ain't doing that. Hell, I ain't crazy. Shit. Even now. Hell no. Shit no. Let's see. Foreman was still good even when he was old. Yeah, he was throwing hammers though. It was slow motion, but they was coming. Tyson's the greatest fighter. Yeah, but you know what I'm saying? But he got fucked up. Robin Givens fucked him over, man. Him and Robin Givens' mama, man. Him and Robin Givens' mama fucked that dude over, man. That's sad, man. That's crazy. Let's see. Robin Givens was the chick back in the day. It's like Stacey Dash. To me, Stacey Dash way better than Robin Givens, though. If you ask me, Stacey Dash, though, she a little nutty, which is not always a good thing. I mean, excuse me, not always a bad thing to be a little nutty. Not always a bad thing. Let's see. Gay Weather is the worst boxer of all time. No, I mean, listen. He's undefeated. You got to give him that. Now, there's a few things that said about Mayweather that he didn't necessarily fight some of the people that in their prime, like Pacquiao and stuff like that. You know, listen, it's a business at the end of the day. If you're looking in terms of that, you know, but if you're looking in terms of just straight boxing, he probably did duck some people, probably, you know, I don't know, but you know, he got in, you know, when he finally did get in there, he handled his business. You know, people don't like him because he talks shit. That's Hood Trucker show too. That's Hood Trucker show too. You know, that's how they do it. You know what I mean? That's how I go. Let's see. Stacey Dash is Dame Dash's cousin. Trivial fun fact. You know, ain't a whole lot of people named Dash, so I kind of figured that. I thought they were like brother and sister though, but apparently they're cousins. But yeah, Stacey Dash, definitely a looker. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not kicking Robin Givens out the bed either though. Don't get that fucked up. Sugar Ray Leonard is better than Floyd. You know what? That would have been a hell of a fight. But you know what? They had different fighters back then. Go if you ever seen that Sugar Ray Leonard and Sugar Ray Leonard and not Henderson. What's that? Starts with an H, man. I can't think of his name. I want to say Hollywood Henderson, but that's not. But Roy Jones was good too. Roy Jones better than better. Ali, Sugar Ray Leonard. What's the dude that Sugar Ray Leonard? Hitman Hearns. There you go. Ali Hearns fight. They was going at it though. I don't think I've ever seen a Mayweather exchange like that. But see, Mayweather is a defensive fighter. He's not the brawler though. So it's a little different. He like to win fights, points, and you know, he's like a rules fighter. He's a defensive fighter. So he's trying to not get hit and points and that type of shit. But listen, Sugar Ray Leonard and them, I don't know, man. That would have been a hell of a fight. That would have definitely been a hell of a fight. His fights were boring and ran. But look, you know, they judge it on points, man. If he's probably a boring fighter. You know, a lot of defense. But let's see. Didn't the Baltimore Ravens win the Super Bowl like 7-3 or some shit like that? Like something stupid like 13-12 or some crazy shit like that. All defensive games, some crazy, something like that. But you know, sometimes defense wins. What they say? Offense wins games and defense wins championships. What they say? Something like that. See, okay, Joe Mayweather might have fought who people wanted him to fight, but look at the numbers, bro. Mayweather might have not have fought the people who won. Yeah, at the times, because he pretty much fought everybody. He fought Oscar De La Hoya. He fought all them other dudes, and he fought Pacquiao, all them. He may not have fought him when everybody wanted him to fight him, but he ended up fighting him. But again, like I say about Tyson, like, you know, if he would have fought during their primes, it might have been a different story. Who knows? I can guarantee you that they won't see Mike Tyson though. See, Floyd had a great management. He knew how to pick his battles, uh, but early pretty boy Floyd was the real Floyd. His hands used to break his hand a lot. 100%. Yes, Marvin Hagler was another one. Oh, I mean, first of all, did they even fight the same weight? Because Marvin Hagler looks way bigger than a Mayweather. Do they? Are we even talking about the same weight class though? Because you gotta consider that too. If they're not in the same weight class, then shit. Of course you're gonna whoop that ass. See, remember the heavyweight championship with Mike Hawk and Hugh Jazz? I forget the year. Mike Hawk. That was Mike Hawk and Hugh Jazz. No, I don't remember that at all. Hell no. Let's see. The best area I came up under was middleweight. Roy Jones, James Toney, Antonio Tarver, Winky Wright, Oscar De La Hoya, Bernard Hopkins, Felix Trinidad. What boy boxing fellow? What about the Prince dude? He used to be clowning and shit. I think he was from. It might have been Arab or something like that. And they call him Prince or something like that. And he would be clowning shit, knocking motherfuckers out. What was that dude's name? Because he was with the business too until he got knocked out, I think. Let's see, his defense is number 100%. That's when I fell in love with boxing. Roy Jones fought all of these guys in their primes. Yeah, he was putting in work. Let's see, Pacquiao is the GOAT. I don't know, man, because what weight class is he in? You see, these fighters hide behind contracts and money back. Then they all fought, no waiting. Yeah. All these names you named, Debo, they all was a problem out there putting in work. 100%. Like that was a whole different era. Marvin Hagler's middleweight. What is let's see, he's bigger than Floyd. He looked bigger. Prince Nashim, that's him. What weight is him? Because he was putting in work too for a while. I don't know what happened to him. See, Butterbean. hey, but on serious business though, Butterbean put the things on them people. I think didn't he fight what's the dude with the beard? He used to backyard fight all the time. Didn't he fight start with a K? I don't know what's going on in my memory today, but I can't think. See, he was Pakistani from the UK. That's Prince Hakeem. Yep. Floyd Mayweather and Hagler was a middleweight. Let's see. Floyd is a welterweight and Hagler's a middleweight. He was okay. Yeah, he most definitely beat the dog shit out of he beat the dog shit out. Let's see, Prince Hakeem was a featherweight. Yeah, he was pretty skinny. Kimbo, there you go. Kimbo Slice. Didn't Butterbean fight Kimbo Slice? See, he was like 120 pounds, but he's like 250 now. Yeah. Didn't Butterbean fight Kimbo Slice or something like that in the rest in peace, Kimbo. I think let's see, because I think I saw a video or something where it was like a some type of a grudge fight or grudge match or something like that. Something like that. I know he didn't do well in the MMA though, because that backyard shit, you got to be wrestling and all kind of shit. Yeah, see, bro, Kimbo was my junior high school hero. I watched all his fights. He was a good brother. Yeah, he was knocking people out in that backyard. I remember I seen that fight where he fought that white dude police, man. They looked tired of the motherfucker. They fought damn near to the death. They was dog tired, man. I saw that shit. I was like, man, whoo, there must have been some big money on the line. But yeah, it's crazy. So Good hanging out with y'all. We're approaching 2 hours. We're gonna get let's see. Oh, let me get back up. So let's see. So I'm not sure. No, Butterbean fought Bob Sapp. Goofy ass. Hold on. Let's see. Let's see. He beat motherfuckers' ass and helped pick him up and hug. Yeah. I mean, that's how you're supposed to do, man. Because I mean, that's that's how it's supposed to go. Let's see. Let's see. Jake Paul going to fight Mike Tyson. I mean, he might have a chance because he's down to 90 years old now. Like, I don't know what you'd be proving at this point. I mean, he's an old man, and he's already said he don't have it in him. Like he's done interviews. He said, I don't have that dog in me no more. So I mean, he's on medication now and all kind of shit. I don't like that. You wouldn't get no stripes from me at all. Like you don't get no. Like I even think like you'd be doing a disservice to Mike Tyson by even fighting him, man. Like even if he agreed to it, I mean, and especially if you beat him after death. I think you would just be doing a disservice to him for that if he was to fight him at this point. See, the reason he do good in the UFC, he didn't have a stamina and he had no leg work. He couldn't do. But you know what? Them dudes be fighting for years, studying that shit in the gym every day for years. You think you finna go in there and just pick up? Nah, hell no, because that wrestling shit take a lot out of you too. They said for 50 mil, shit, Mike need money. Okay, for 50 mil is a different story. Mike would knock him out. I mean, listen, Jake Paul is on nowhere any type of top boxing level. If Mike Tyson got in the gym and got serious, because I don't think, I mean, not like that Roy Jones, Mike Tyson shit that happened recently. But if he got in there and got serious, I think he would still do some damage to that boy. I think he'd do still some damage, knock that dude out. See, Mike looked slow as hell in the Roy Jones fight. But I doubt very seriously he was, they probably just, it was exhibition. Mike's not, I mean, no, neither one of them trying to get hurt. They trying to make some money. And they probably didn't train, like a real fight or anything. So, I mean, that's probably true. They probably look slow and all that. But, I mean, I doubt they took it serious. I doubt very seriously they took it serious. But, yeah, look, been awesome talking to y'all. I had to come in and say something about, the leader of the trolls over there taking their video down. But, I got to get some medicine. I'm starting to get congested. I got some medicine over here, I got the medicine, right? And we're going to get out of here. But real quick, let me just wrap these up. Mike was in amazing shape in the Roy Jones fight. He just slower. I could come with age. It could come with age. Joe Trucker is more of a kickboxer than a boxer. Hell no. Hell no, I'm kicking shit. Tammy, good night. Good night. Thank you. Appreciate you. Appreciate you stopping by. LOL. Debo the God. So again, appreciate all y'all stopping by. It was a blast. We had a lot of fun. Talk about a lot of different topics. I enjoy having these conversations with y'all. So please stop by. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe if you're not subscribed. And we're going to get back at you real soon. Take care.